Done.
Done? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Settings were the same. I didn't do anything. I don't know why
Okay.
it was doing, but the settings were the same. I had not to even do, and that's why I was like, I never do that because if I do that, then you're not going to be able to enjoy the class. Anyways,
Okay.
um, we will definitely, I think you send a screenshot to Pallavi. So
On
I'll
the
Yes.
group only.
definitely
It's on the group.
I
Yeah.
will I will take that screenshot and I'll also show my settings and I will give it to them because every time Zoom asks after every meeting, how was it? So
Mhm.
welcome everyone. Um,
Thank you.
we had a humpy start, but even if it's humpy and bumpy, we will be getting there, right? Yes. So, welcome all, and I'm glad that you're taking the first step to heal yourself, and then eventually you will also be able to heal others, right? This is a wonderful therapy that we all are blessed that we are coming to this point where we want to learn this therapy. Before we start, yes, the recording is on. So when we start, Tina ji, we always start with a quick gratitude and a quick what you say like meditating for 2 minutes,
Sure.
and
Right.
then we start. Okay. So let us all gather ourselves. Close your eyes. Thanking. I am thanking, and you guys thank your own parents, the universe, the God you believe in. I thank all my gurus, my teachers, and I thank all my students and my patients who believe in this divine therapy and are ready to heal. We will say a quick 3 ohms to calm our mind, our body, and our soul so we can focus and learn better. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome again. And let's first introduce ourselves. And that way, we all know each other. We can become more comfortable with each other because we will be seeing each other at least once a week, maybe twice a week if you're not able to go to the practical. We can still do a practical also online. And that way, it'll be quite a bit of meeting each other, right? At least
Yeah.
minimum of 12 sessions, right? And
Mhm.
13th session will be more kind of a revision or getting to know what you are really prepared for and what you're not prepared for. Okay. So let's start with, I'll start with myself. I'm Smita Shah. I'm in Chicago and I am here in USA since about almost 26 years. Acupressure is my passion. It came to me through divine ways when I did not even think, and now it's picking up, especially after COVID, because over here it was very hard to convince people to go into alternative healing. But during COVID, suddenly people started losing faith in allopathy, and they found that this therapy is helping them. I'm a reflexologist, I'm a stress management counselor, I'm an acupressure therapist, and I have a clinic here. I'm board certified, and I have certified my institute here with the American Association of Drugless Practitioners. And Pallavi ma'am is one of the faculties in the institute. So the way you get your international certification in any certification that you do is that you can submit your certification for verification, and when they verify it, they will allow you, depending on your city, your village, your state, your country, depending how they allow you, and there might be different ways of them approving and practicing. With that, I would also like to say that um, I I have two grandkids. I have two kids, one son, one daughter, and I have two grandkids, one grandson, one granddaughter, 4 and 7 years old. And I just love to be a family person, but I love to do this. So in the middle of the night at 12 o'clock, also in the middle of the night, you ask me something, I will be more than happy, if I don't know, to research and make sure that I give you some healing point. That much passion I have for this therapy. So let's go to Pallavi ma'am. You have to unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself, Pallavi ma'am. You have to unmute yourself. Okay.
Okay. So good evening. I am
Good evening.
the acupuncturist. I have practiced acupuncture and licensed by the government of Maharashtra to practice and not to teach, because I don't believe teaching acupuncture at my level would be safe. Acupuncture is something which needs accurate needling. So if the students are not that keen or not perfect in needling, it can give side effects or really serious uh, bad results. So, acupuncture I practice. I am a acupressurist, which I was bought in by my sister Smita ji. It was when she was studying, and I used to go there, and I just felt that yeah, it is something nice. She forced me for many years, but I didn't bother. But I think it was some 13 years back. She just said try, and she just paid my fees and everything, and I just namesake I started. But actually, when I started practicing on people around me, and not even learned, I think the first level, it was just random, that whatever we had learned, जाके सीधा points press करो, and people would say, oh shit, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. They would say, I'm feeling so good. And that what made me more confident and believe in the therapy. And then of course I joined the courses, and thanks to Smita ji again, because she forced me and constantly motivated me to continue with the thing. And today, I think I'm doing well with 200 patients here. And I have three clinics, to which I've come down to only, because now I want to just give limited thing. I cannot stretch myself beyond. But yes, I think this therapy has given me extraordinary results. My patients have been really patient with the therapy, and therefore I think that is what is giving the results, because this therapy needs lots of patience. And I'm sure when you learn this, only advice again is, please practice. The moment you start learning, it is said, when you learn, teach. And because when you teach, you learn more. So always practice, and always see where you can, whether it's your husband, child, neighbor, maid, whomever you can. Please try to do it, and it's going to be a wonderful journey and wonderful healers that you will be. I'm sure each batch that we are getting into, we are getting wonderful healers out of them. So, all the best, and I think that's it. I would like to say.
Thank you. Tina ji, would you like to go first?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Tina Shah and I'm a housewife and I'm practicing yoga from past 12 to 15 years and I have done yoga course, certified course from Yoga Institute also for 1 month and now I'm feeling free from my basic duty from kids. I have two lovely daughters. Now they grown up and I like to move and practice this acupressure course to help myself, my family, and hopefully to others.
So be it.
Yes, so be it. Amen. Great. Awesome. Anything more?
Just nothing. I'm happy and satisfied with life. Just want to learn more
Wonderful.
and more.
I should tell
Awesome.
one thing. She's so persuasive. She's been after me nearly for over 2 months, right? When are you starting? Starting? When are you starting? I said, okay, we are starting next month, next month. Still, we were delayed by a month. But
Okay.
she's very keen. So I'm sure she's
Great.
going.
Yes.
Awesome. Wonderful. Veronica.
Okay. Hello, I'm Veronica. Um, I'm retaking the class, and I am positive as well, and I'm looking forward to completing the class and hoping to continue healing myself and to others as well.
Good.
Wonderful.
Yes, you shall.
So, Veronica is also from Chicago. She's here.
Yes.
And yes. So, one thing I would like to ask Tina ji, because we did ask Amita ji when we just had an introductory session. Um, is it okay with you when we go English or only Hindi is okay?
No, I can understand, but while I'm not much fluent in English,
That
you
is
have
fine.
to understand.
Yes. So we did have
But
that
I will
issue.
try my best.
No problem. So whenever you don't understand something, please
Yes,
do stop us and let us know where you did not understand. So I can talk to
fine.
you in Hindi also,
No worries.
and I can explain. Last batch, Pallavi ma'am had done too much spoon feeding for one of the student who did not understand Hindi or English, and she had to explain in Gujarati. She made notes in Gujarati. She sent her the notes in Gujarati. So,
Oh, wow.
which I do, I mean, that is very nice of Pallavi ma'am, but as an institute founder and the person who sets all the rules, right? I always tell that we can only do so much because we have to make sure that others are also comfortable, and the time that we give is something that we want to give you to make you the best. But once we keep on telling the same thing over and over again, I think you should be good enough to understand. So do not hesitate to ask questions. And the reason I talked about the person that Pallavi ma'am did spoon feeding kind of is because that person was constantly, even in week 12, she was still at week 1, not
Oh,
understanding what the concept is. And it can happen. Sometimes, you don't know your potential and you might think, I know, but if you feel that after consistently telling me something, I'm not understanding, probably that one is not for you. That something else you might understand much faster and better. Maybe this part of the healing part you're not understanding to up to your potential. So um it happens, we come across such things, but when it happens consistently, you might see us telling you that, hey, you know what, this is not working out for you. Maybe this is
fine.
not the right route for you. You can try your best. We will do our best. But the passing grade is 75% because the reason is you are becoming healers. Whether you're healing yourself or you're healing others doesn't matter. But once you finish this course, you are a healer because you are going to start understanding the energy that is moving in your body. Talking about energy, I want to also tell you guys that if you haven't heard, there is recent research that has started happening where slowly researchers and scientists are understanding what we do. The reason why people were not understanding is because for them, who said there is energy inside us? We don't see any flow of energy. We don't see any pathways. There is. And that this theory is given to us from thousands of years old. If you have heard about Marma therapy is the most ancient therapy that is given to us by our own Indian Ayurveda, right? So the Marma means the painful point where you are working on it. Based on that painful point, you're figuring out your energy level in certain areas of the body and you're healing the body based on treating those Marma points. We are calling it acupressure points. Now, you are going to learn the TCM, which is the traditional Chinese meridians. You're also going to learn the Ayurvedic part of it in the basic and fundamentals of acupressure. Because Ayurveda is going to be based on those Marma points. Okay? Ayurveda is going to be based on your Vata, Pitta, and Kapha of your body, the constitution of your body. In the same way, you have what I was actually telling you about the energies, this all things are there from so long. But recently, the scientists found out that actually acupressure or acupuncture, where they say that we are doing energy work, is actually real because now they found out there is a quantum theory, which you might have heard about it from long time. The quantum energy that people think is all not there, but the quantum energy is there. Without the quantum theory, how do you connect to each other? How do you get these radio waves? How do you get these electrical waves? Right? All these are out there. Can you see it? We cannot. But they did find out about it. They did connect it, and we got the modern science. So the scientist, what I liked about it, that quoted that this therapy, the energy healing, is much modern than the modern science.
Oh,
Because it's way older, but it's more modern because science haven't even reached that point how to heal through energy, right? And everything, if you look at all these inventions are done, discoveries are done, was at one point someone had thought about it, someone paid more attention, did more hard work, and gave us all these wonderful theories. And one of the theory, this is not just theory, but this is practical, and you will see the practical part of it as you keep learning. Okay, so this acupressure that you're going to learn is part of an energy healing, meaning we have energy in our body, and these all energies have a pathway. Each energy is connected to different organs. And the organs have their own pathways of their own energy connecting to each other and to itself to heal. And that is what we are going to learn. That how to remove the excess energy from certain organs, how to push and tonify certain energies that the energy is deficient. You're going to learn about this. Then what happened is after all these, in 1998, Professor Park Jae-woo, who is a Korean professor, he came up with a different theory, which is called Sujok. Sujok means Su means hands, Jok means feet in Korean language. Okay? He came up with this theory because the energy that flows in our body has so many different areas and points it flows through where we cannot press or we cannot reach or we might not be comfortable doing it. Like there is a point right on our nipple or below our nipple. There is a point which is very close to our genitals. How are you going to do that? How are you going to reach that? Or there is a point that is in our glutes or very close into our butts, right? Or in our thighs or inner thigh. How are you going to reach there? Especially if your acupuncturist or your acupressure therapist only wants to follow the meridian path and want to heal and want to help you, are you going to be comfortable being unrest? No. Professor Park Ji-woo came up with that our hand and our feet, they both resemble and have the same pathways that we have in our body. We can connect each point to a certain area of the palm or the feet where we can treat on our hands and feet, and we don't need to go into the classical points. You will be learning all the classical points. You will be understanding how the energy flows. You will be having, as if you have already gone through your notes, you might see that there are pathways, especially urinary bladder, gallbladder. They are long pathways, right? They start from the head, go all the way down to the feet, right? They go in circles, the gallbladder, right here, correct? And then they pass out, go all the way there. Urinary bladder, it goes up and down twice, and then it reaches to the head. So all these pathways, they are all just to resemble to on your palms. So Sujok is the third thing that you're going to learn in this basics and fundamentals. So you're going to learn the TCM, you'll learn the Sujok, and you're going to learn the Ayurvedic part. Okay? Once your basic is strong, no matter where you go for class, what class you go to, you will be more absorbing the knowledge that is given to you. And I always tell people, feel free. If you don't want to continue the next level with us, feel free to explore, no problem. When you come to us, then our way of teaching is a little different from what we have learned. Because my experience, I have been practicing acupressure since 40 years or maybe 40 plus. But what my experience is that every time I go and learn something, I am lost because I did not know the basics and the fundamentals. Nobody was there to teach me. I started it learning on my own by reading books, by following the books and practically working on it. And that's where I got the results. And I just kept doing that. I did not even find a teacher who would teach us because it was not as popular. It's now popular. It was not as popular. So when I started going into, when it became popular, I picked it up. Okay, I need a certification. I need to show people, because how will people believe you? The only way people will believe you with a piece of paper. But if you have a piece of paper, but you don't have a proper knowledge, or you're not treating someone well, that piece of paper means nothing. So instead of focusing on collecting the piece of paper, make sure that you have the right knowledge. And that is what I started learning, that, oh, I never knew. I never knew that is so deep. I never knew what actually we should be first understanding to treat. I was only treating by following the book because the book told me, press here, press here. The book was telling me, do this. I was doing that. It was giving results, but was I understanding it? No. And because I was not understanding it, I did not get the satisfaction. I was healing people, but where is the satisfaction? Because even in my mind, I'm thinking, right? How did I do that? I don't know. Is it a miracle? Is it a hocus pocus? Is it something magical? I don't know if it's real. Even I didn't believe, just like the scientists didn't believe so far. Because until you experience it, until you understand it with proper step by step knowledge, you're not going to believe in something you're doing. Right? So that is the reason I'm giving you this. Today's class is all about first understanding what you're going to learn, how you're going to learn, what are you going to face, what are the ways we are going to go forward. We are going to give you homework, assignments, which we will keep on telling you that, okay, this assignment we gave you is going to be counted towards your marks. So in your mark sheet, you will have assignment, you will have practicals, and you will have the theory. Okay. Practical includes your viva. Viva meaning we ask you oral questions. The exam itself is an open book, meaning you can keep your notes open, whatever you want, that's fine. But when you keep your notes open, if you are writing point word to word for what we asked you, then we know that you just copied, but you haven't understood it. Because when someone understands, they put their own thoughts, right? But just like Gita or Bible or any religious book, when you read, it's all about what they were thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
And then someone else writes about it, and that differs. Why? Because they have their own experience, their own knowledge, and that might be something someone else might relate it to. Not necessarily everybody relates to the same exact thing. But here you're going to learn all the basics. What is important is understand each and every point, their location, what they do. We are going to give you that important points, 60 points that you will learn. If you remember the 60 points that are very important in TCM, you have almost learned half of acupressure energy healing. Why? Because that actually are the most important points that come in every protocol. Out of 60, at least 3 points, 4 points will come in the protocol. Any protocol you create. What also happens is then, like I started, you don't have to go and look into each points. You don't have to go and look for a protocol. You will make your own protocol. Why should we make our own protocol? Because every body is different. Everybody reacts different. Also, you have to keep in mind that when you're working, if I come to India and when I'm working on someone who is living in India, my way of thinking should be based on the constitution their body has created because of the environment over there. It's not going to be just my protocol. My protocol should be according to their constitution, according to bodies built up. Why? Because your body is used to certain environment only, right? Now, I can always say that, oh, heated things that heat up your body is the most best food for you. I can say that because I am in Chicago. Chicago is a cold city, sorry. And I am thinking that whenever I give this kind of food, it's helping everybody's body to heat up because we need it, because we are feeling cold, right? Now I tell the same thing to someone who is living in Africa. What's happening to their body? They are already in so much heat. Their body will not accept it. They are not going to feel good. That same protocol I gave may not work for that person. But it may work if that body's constitution has been built up to resist that heat, and now that resistance has made their cold cold, then it might work. So all these fundamentals, the basics, that is what is important, and that is what we are going to learn in these classes. So the Tuesday classes is all about me talking. Maybe today I'll be talking more, but from next class, I would like to have it interactive. So please make sure you go through your notes, read, understand, find out where you might have a question as I go. You can note down those questions, and every time we will keep going that way. Yes, you have a question, Tina ji?
Yes, yes. So, while treating a patient, we have to check their body about for Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and where they resides and connected to as depend on their atmosphere also.
So eventually, in the advanced level, yes.
Okay.
In the basic level, you are going to understand it based on just the elements and the energy of every pathway. So basic, what we will be teaching you is also that you can treat anybody and everybody with that basic knowledge.
Okay.
Okay. So in the beginning, you don't have to go through that. What I have explained to you the whole synopsis of understanding this theory and why we are starting with the basic. You know, if you go through where we went to our learning, that school or college does not go through that step by step. They just start, then they tell you this is now learn the constitution, understand the constitution, start teaching, start healing. But you have to keep up with them, right? So then you get lost. What
Right.
we both have realized by discussing with each other is that when we learned, we missed out on this basics. We missed out on focusing. So we thought
Fine.
we will start
Okay.
a
Got it.
level 1 where you
Fine.
can still treat, but you will know that there is more to it. And the more to
Fine.
it is that eventually, once you understand this part, that part you will understand it faster when you come to the next level.
Okay.
Because the next level will be also the anatomy and physiology of your body. You will have to learn what is a cell, what is a tissue, how
Okay.
does the heart function, how does your kidneys function, what is your digestive system, how is your skin, everything, what are hormones, everything you will start learning as the levels keep going.
And mainly learn all about your bones. So जितने भी joint pains है, whatever joint pains and aches we get on our day-to-day life, you will start healing yourself with that. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
a vast
Yes.
subject. You will learn even here. But when you learn science, so when you come to one of us, when you tell us something that this is the issue, we are able to understand where the root cause is. So, for general reason, I have some pain here, I have some tingling sensation in my hand. So what we do normally, वो कुछ हो गया रहेगा, मुझे यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, we take it very lightly. But when you go to a person who's learned the anatomy and the system, the body anatomy and how it works,
Physiology.
they immediately tell you that, okay, boss, there is a problem with your cervical, or there is some pressure, or you have osteophytes developed, understanding your age, understanding what are your other problems. So it's very important and crucial for one to understand this. And believe me, I'm not a science student, nor is Smita ji, but your science is made so easy that when you meet your patient and when you talk to them and when you will tell them this is the problem with you, they will be shocked that how can you say this. And believe me, when they go to the doctor and they come back, it is exactly what we tell them. I'll just give one small example. There was a person who had come to me. He must be around 69, 70. He's still my patient. And he came to me with a thing that when I look up and laugh, he used to go for that laughter club in the morning. So he said, when I look up and laugh, I get a burning sensation and pain in my spine. So I checked him, I took his history, then I when I asked him to look up and try and laugh, and he showed me exactly where the pain and the burning sensation runs. So I said, you have a problem somewhere with your C567. So he said, how can you say this? I said, get a report done or you can get it checked. So he said, okay. That day he didn't say anything. He went off. He came after 2 weeks to me. So by then he had gone to a orthopedic. He had gone to another doctor also. He had got his reports done, and they were the exact reports what he got, C567, and that's why he believed in me. Because we learn the anatomy, that what is getting pressed and why is he getting the pain. Because we are taught what is the difference between a throat and the neck, and how finely we connect the spine with the throat, and why the pressure when looking up, this part and this. So when you understand the anatomy, you will be able to diagnose and treat people much better. And this gives confidence to the patient that know what they are saying is right. It is not something out of ke haan kuch bhi kar do. So part 2, level 2 is equally important, because here you're first learning how to do the application of these therapies. The next one will teach you about what kind of body, anatomy of the body, and how you will then apply these things. You will learn the magnet application, of course, in the first part also a bit, but more in detail in level 2. But if you don't understand the basic, as I said even earlier to Amita ji who had come, I told her very clearly कि अगर when we go to school, nursery में अगर if your basics of ABC are not correct, you will never be able to form a sentence. So if your basic fundamental is not right, you will not be able to make your own protocols or understand what you have to do and why you have to do. तो वो patient का result मिलेगा ही नहीं. So this fundamental is very important, and this is applicable in any therapy. In future, you plan to learn acupuncture also, this same will be
Same.
applicable. Whether you learn acupuncture, acupressure, yoga, anything, you are going to learn about the 5 elements. You are going to learn about energy. Maybe in yoga, they will not teach you meridians, but they have taught you 5 elements. But they will not teach you meridians. So it's important, and please, again, last batch I had continuously told, don't take it very lightly. When we give you assignments are basically at the end of the course, we give you marks for that. So when we tell you go home and draw so and post it on the group, take it seriously, because we are giving you marks for it. You do give your best shot, whether you want to add colors to it, whether you want to do it, because all energies and elements have their own colors and own this thing. So how you want to present it, what you have understood of the teaching, will actually give us an idea that how good you're doing or how better you're doing. Aaj, this Tuesday, you start learning something, next Tuesday you have forgotten, will not help. Please make sure when you join the class, Monday you revise the whole thing, or at least go through the notes. Whatever Smita ji has taught you, go through that notes, make points, make small notes where we have given you single line pages in your notes, in your this thing, or take a separate notebook and make notes of what, because sometimes we come up with some sudden protocols ki bhai, they had a fever and we treated them with so and so on this joint, we applied methi, we applied color. Note it down, because maybe someone else, abhi rainy season, it's a rainy season in India, so maybe that same what we told you, you can try at home when someone has fever. So importance of making notes is, when you go back, you will understand, because while talking now, suddenly we come across so many examples and so many things which will help you to understand the subject better. So I request all my students, we both tell our students, make small. You might not feel like kitna bol rahe hain, but that might have a small little thing for you to learn. So make notes and make sure you're studying and revising before you come. Because if you depend, na, जैसे आज Amita ji said, I will listen to the recording, I have guessed. Once in a while, we are okay with it. But if every Tuesday, if you'll do that, end of the year, we are not, end of the course, we are not going to be responsible if you don't adapt. Because when you're listening in person, if you have a query, you ask something to Smita ji now. She could answer you. But when you're listening to a recording, will you be able to ask? That question will be in your mind. You won't be able to ask. And by the time the next session starts, you are already behind. So we will say, okay, we'll come to it at the end of the lecture, whereas someone else will ask us some other doubt. So try to attend all the lectures and try that once in a while we understand. Abhi, if there is any important day and you cannot, we will make sure we can adjust. But try to attend all the lectures, go through the recordings, and make sure you are making notes of whatever and read the notes, because everything is there on the notes. We are just expanding, elaborating everything, and giving you a more better picture and better understanding of the subject. Right? I think I gave a
Yes.
lot of it.
No, I mean, I told them today we will be talking more, but from next week, you guys will have to be interactive
No,
because you
and
will have to let
also,
us know whether you and we will ask questions. Definitely. A lot of
yeah,
times
but
you will see that on Tuesdays, Pallavi ma'am is not there because Tuesday is my day, Thursday is the practical day. So whether you are going there or you are doing with her online, doesn't matter, or like over here, Veronica doesn't come for the practical, then we opt out to become connected at our time for the practical. So at least there is two ways of understanding. You are
it's like,
getting the knowledge twice,
yeah,
right?
you
Right.
get.
So, and
But
then you can
today,
ask the questions.
and
Yeah.
today, we still have half an hour, but we can
Yeah, I'm
always,
going to go through a little bit of basic
yeah,
for them.
yeah,
So that's
yes,
so as you heard everything, right? That we are going to learn Suzhou, we are going to learn acupressure of TCM, Chinese meridians, we are going to learn the Ayurvedic meridians, we are going to learn all of this. The main thing that you have to really understand properly and focus on is the elements, okay, and the energy. Now, we all know that we are made out of 5 elements, right? Panchabhut se hum bane hain, correct? So,
Mhm.
how we take it, we have to understand, we have, a lot of times we say we are the universe in ourselves. Why? The universe is made up of what? 5 elements?
Earth, fire, water,
And
air.
5.
Air.
Yeah. So air, water, earth. What is
One more.
missing? What is
Metal,
Earth,
missing?
fire, water, air, and
What is missing, Veronica?
metal.
Meadow. Good. Good. So sometimes Veronica will become the spotlight person because I want to see how much she studied.
we have
Okay.
kept the group icon as the 5 energies, 5 elements.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So once you go through, how do we remember things? Correct? So the way to remember is that everything in TCM starts with which energy? The
Wood.
wood and which element? The wood element. So now you have to start remembering when I say element, it's going to be wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Okay? And when I say energy, it will be the energy of that element. Okay? So energy of the element is wood's energy is wind, fire's energy is hotness, earth energy is humidity, metal's energy is dryness, and water's energy is coldness. Correct. So now why do we start? Always we have to make sure our cycle starts with
Wood.
wood. Very good. I'm always going to stop so you can answer. Okay? Okay. So, wood, correct? Wood is, why do we start with wood? Because first thing happens is from the wood. The wood is something that grows, right?
Wood.
So we start with the growth. What happens? What creates wood? If which wood creates what? What happens from wood?
Fire or wind.
Fire. Wood creates fire, right? Okay. What after fire? What is created after fire? Amita ji, you can also answer, no problem. I mean, Tina ji.
Humidity.
After fire, you get
Air.
ashes, earth,
Ash. Yes.
ash. So you get
Dua.
earth, earth.
Yes. Okay.
Ash, not dua. Ash,
Okay.
राख,
Okay.
है ना?
Hmm.
So राख is what? Earth. It's part of earth. मिट्टी जो है वो
हाँ.
मिट्टी में मिल जाता है. So that is earth, right?
Okay. Right.
हाँ?
हाँ.
From earth, what is inside the earth? What do we find inside the earth? We find metal. We find metal inside the earth, right? All the metals are inside the earth. And then from that metal, if you go more deeper and go in, what do you find?
Water.
ज्वालामुखी. Water. I think
Water.
fire. Water. Okay.
Water. हमें पानी deep in the ocean, है ना?
Okay.
हमें
Yes.
पानी मिलता है. Okay? So अभी पानी डालने से when you put water, what do you get? Again, wood.
हाँ.
है ना? So the way we are thinking is that each element is creating a different element. That is the creative cycle. Wood creates fire, fire creates earth, earth creates metal, metal creates water, water creates wood again. Okay? Now, it can be little confusing when initially we tell you about this. कि earth में से आपने metal बोला, why metal? Metal कैसे बन गया? But think about it. When you are talking about earth, ash does not have metal, right? We are not talking that ash has metal. But scientifically, if you go and look into that ash, you might find some zinc, you might find some carbon, you might find some metals in there, some gas in there and everything. But all together makes it into a metal. Hardness आ जाती है. Earth और भी dry हो जाता है, तो hardness आ जाती है. It becomes hard, and deep inside it starts to collaborate and get into that chemical reaction inside the earth, and then it creates different metals. Correct? And that is why earth creates metal. Not just because राख बनती है तो उसमें से कुछ बन जाता है. Okay? Make sense? Tina ji, are you confused or you're understanding?
I'm not clear still.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to explain little bit in Hindi. Okay? एक पेड़ उगता है. पेड़ इज वुड, है ना?
Wood.
अगर
Wood.
पेड़ हमें फायर बनाने के लिए क्या चाहिए? लकड़ा चाहिए,
हाँ.
है ना? तो लकड़े से फायर बनता है. करेक्ट? अभी फायर जब बनता है तो फायर बनने के बाद उस लकड़े का क्या बन जाता है?
Ash.
राख.
मतलब राख. हाँ.
राख, है ना?
हाँ.
तो
हाँ.
हाँ, लकड़े से फायर बना, फायर से राख बनी.
हाँ.
ठीक है? अभी वो जो राख है, यानी आप अगर ये समझो कि पूरे हर जगह पे सिर्फ लकड़ा है, उस लकड़े में आग लग गई जंगल में, तो पूरा जंगल राख बन गया. करेक्ट?
हाँ.
अभी वो जो राख बना है, अर्थ बना
हाँ.
है, अभी वो वहां पड़े पड़े वैसे ही राख नहीं रहने वाला है, राइट?
Right.
जब वो राख नहीं रहने वाला है तो धीरे धीरे उसके अंदर क्या बनेगा? कुछ ना कुछ धातु बनेगा ना?
मेटल, हाँ,
हाँ, धातु बनेगा ना,
कंटेंट्स, हाँ,
हाँ, मेटल बन
it,
जाएगा,
yes,
है ना। अब
got
वो
it.
जो मेटल है वो धीरे धीरे अंदर ही अंदर रहता है, तो कभी कभी पिघल के उसके अंदर से रीस के हमें पानी कहाँ से मिलता है, उसके अंदर से ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन निकलता है, तो उसका पानी बनता है ना। जो मेटल है उसके अंदर जो भेज है वो तो निकल जाना चाहिए मेटल को सॉलिड रहने के लिए, तो उसके
हाँ,
अंदर से जो ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन निकलता है, व्हाट इज वाटर, H2O, ऑक्सीजन
H2O,
एंड हाइड्रोजन, तो वो जब
yes,
निकलता है तो वो पानी बन जाता है। तो
बराबर,
हमारे पृथ्वी के अंदर, अर्थ के अंदर जब मेटल बनता है तो वो मेटल बनते बनते उसमें जो भी ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन होता है वो मेटल से अलग होके उसका पानी बन जाता है।
बराबर, got
अब
it.
समझ में आया?
हाँ,
ठीक है।
हाँ,
पल्लवी मैम,
हाँ.
यू वांट टू एक्सप्लेन इन अ डिफरेंट वे?
No,
Uh,
actually, I got it. No
यू गॉट
worries.
इट? ओके,
Yes, yes,
ग्रेट।
yes.
सो
Mhm.
अभी हमें, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट आवर साइकिल ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स विथ वुड एलिमेंट,
Hmm.
wood to fire, fire to earth, earth to metal, metal to water। ये very important part है। This is your first basic rule। You start in TCM, you start with wood, you go to fire, that fire becomes earth, earth becomes
Metal,
metal, metal becomes
water,
वाटर, एंड व्हाट डज, हम पानी देंगे और देंगे तो उसमें जहां जहां छोटे छोटे कोई बीज होंगे तो उसमें से
plants
क्या
आते
आते
हैं.
हैं, प्लांट्स आते हैं। सो अगेन वुड हो जाए गया,
Right. हाँ, the
करेक्ट। सो द
cycle.
साइकिल,
Okay.
सो व्हाट डिड वी क्रिएट नाउ, इट बिकेम अ क्रिएटिव साइकिल। दिस इज द क्रिएटिव साइकिल, इट इज कॉल्ड द क्रिएटिव साइकिल ऑफ एलिमेंट्स।
Hmm.
ओके, दिस इज द वेरी फर्स्ट लेसन फॉर टुडे। Now, the second thing is each element is connected with energy. Okay? Every, अभी हर एक के पास अपनी खुद की एक एनर्जी होती है। Everybody has their own energy. Agree? Anybody you talk about. You, me, Pallavi ma'am, Veronica, your husband, your kids, anybody. Everybody has their own energy. कोई शांत होता है, कोई गुस्सेल होता है, कोई पेशेंट होता है, right? Someone is very patient, someone is very angry, someone is very sportive, someone is very hyper, someone is active, someone is passive, anything. But every person has their own energy. In the same way, each element, all these 5 elements have their own energy. So what is the energy of wood? They have given the energy of wood is wind. Why it is wind? Because
Movement.
when movement, yes, we have the wood, and what does the wood do? The trees and everything sways, it gives out other gaseous thing and creates wind, है ना? And now that wind, if it is too much, when the wind is too much, what will happen? What happened in Canada recently?
Creates fire.
Fire. Too much wind everywhere, too much heat, and what happened? It started becoming fire. So from that, what happened? That too much wind created heat, correct? So wind can create coolness also, wind can create hotness also, but when it's rubbing against all the wood, it's creating all these friction, and it created the fire, correct? So wind created hotness. Now we are talking only about the energy. So hotness is the energy of what?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Now, when all these hotness and the hotness became too much and it created the fire, right? The hotness is too much. After the hotness, what happens?
Humidity.
It becomes ash.
Humidity.
Humid.
Yes,
Okay.
humidity, it becomes ash. You're very right. But what does the ash have? मैंने अभी बताया था आपको,
हाँ,
जब
water.
अर्थ होता है
वो
तो उसमें
earth
पानी
और
भी
हाँ.
होता है और गैस भी होती है और सूखापन भी होता है. So what is humidity? Humidity is a combination of heat and water. Yeah.
Moisture.
Moisture. We feel so much muggy over here in past 2 days,
Yes,
right? We cannot breathe properly. It becomes
correct.
so much muggy because the humidity is very high. When there is too much heat and uh, so much heat and that humid energy, that earthy and the watery thing, it becomes very muggy.
Yes.
कैसे होता है? पिच पिचा हो जाता है ना? So it is humid. So energy of earth becomes humid. Okay. Now, when the energy of earth becomes too much humid, and it also has that, then slowly, that humidity, what does it do? That humidity can also create too much heat, and the earth slowly becomes dry. It takes away everything, right?
Correct. Dryness. Mhm.
टीना जी, सही है? आपको समझ में
Just
आया
2
यहाँ
minutes.
तक? हाँ.
Yes.
So
हाँ.
did you understand? So humidity से हमें you get the dryness, because what is metal?
Dryness.
Metal is dry, right? Now, in that dryness, do you think like we can put anything else? Why it is dryness? Why metal is related to dryness? If metal is moist, what will happen?
It oxidized or like
It's oxidized, rusted, correct? So metal has to always be dry. Okay, so metal element is connected, the energy to metal is dryness. Okay, then water. Water gives us what? Cooling
Cold.
effect.
coldness. Yes.
So that is why it is coldness. So the energy of water is coldness. Okay, so what is the energy of wood?
Wind.
Wind.
Wind. Energy of fire?
Fire. Humidity.
No, fire is
Plus
hotness.
heat.
Heat.
Heat and hotness.
Hotness.
Yes.
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 Then
Hmm.
you come to it. What is the energy of
It
earth?
will be, for fire, it will be heat.
Heat. Okay.
Hotness will be in Sujog, na? So,
Okay. So heat, right there, heat as an our energy of fire. Then the energy of earth is
Humidity.
humidity, and energy of metal is
Dryness.
dryness, and energy of water is.
Cold.
And what is the element of wind?
Wood.
Good. Bingo. Because that is where you have to keep in mind. When we ask you what is the element of an energy, you should know the difference. That we are talking about the element or we are talking about the energy. Because as you go into Sujok, you will learn one of the element can have two energies. Okay. So if I say hotness, that's why Pallavi ma'am corrected me that in Sujok we are saying hotness, but in TCM we are saying heat, just heat. Fire is related to heat.
Heat.
Okay. So wind, heat, humidity, dryness, and coldness. Okay. That are the 5 elements or energies. Wind, heat, humidity, dryness, and coldness. It's the energy or the element.
I think Smita Ben's connection has.
Oh,
You were frozen for
sorry.
a while.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay. So what is wind, heat? I don't know why it is
Are
doing.
you gone again?
I don't know. Can you guys
I
hear
think she's
me or
gone
no?
again. So basically, we are talking about wind, wood, fire. So into two. So when we go to fire, then fire creates so much heat that it becomes hotness. So that is the and that is why when you learn Sujo, you will have one more energy added to fire, heat and
Am I back
hotness.
again? Or
Yeah,
I'm
now,
still,
yeah, please
I'm back.
continue your back.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. I just want to make sure when I say wind, heat, humidity, dryness, coldness, am I talking about energy or element?
Energy.
Energy.
Energy. Very good. अरे this
Nice.
class already is passing. First day ही है अभी तो. Very good.
Good.
So it is very important that you pay attention to what I'm saying. If I am saying, can you please name the 5 elements? Which one will you say? Tina ji?
Wood, fire, earth, metal, water.
Wonderful. She's writing her notes and she is getting it. You know, last batch we had a student who got 90.5%.
Yeah.
I just
Very proud of her. And her notes were wonderful, you know. So the thing is that sometimes when you start in the class, we can see these students are going to excel. The reason is because we see their interaction, we see that they're writing notes, we see that they're asking questions. But if you're going to ask questions, okay, now I learned this, I learned the 5 shoe points. Can you tell me the protocol for this? My sister is having this, my husband is having this. Can you give protocol for this? No, please don't ask. The reason is, yes, in emergency, we are here, you can ask it and we can give it to you because maybe, you know, the day you are in the class, someone is sick in the house and you want to give them a quick treatment, we can tell you, we can explain. But every time if you're going to ask a protocol, you're not going to learn what we want to teach you. And then you will be confused that, oh, why did you give that protocol, ma'am? I didn't understand. That doesn't go here. That wind is not. You don't know the protocol because we gave you the protocol based on what we understand from the person's symptoms or constitution or something that you told. We are giving you a very basic protocol. So, like in my Learn and Heal, Veronica, you see, right? If someone asks a question, I will give the basic. I won't give them the whole protocol. And if I give them the whole protocol, and if they ask next question, what do I tell them? For that, you will have to come and learn.
Yes.
Right? Because that is not something we are going to do. Learn and Heal is a group where you can be connected, learn little bit here and small things. That is fine. But to treat only based on the protocol, that you can become by asking Google also, going on YouTube also, not a problem. But if you want to really understand how you can think and how you can, we tell this, be your own doctor. The reason is you really kind of become a doctor. You're not called a doctor, but you still, you know, you sometimes know more than a doctor. Once you learn this, you will see that. So the wind, heat, humidity, next, dryness, and
cold.
coldness. So when you do this, this is a creative cycle. We will be talking about creative cycle and we will be talking about controlling cycle. Okay? And the controlling cycle is what controls what.
Yes.
Okay? Like, say for example, our Zoom was controlling us, not allowing anybody to get muted, where I was ready and I was good, but Zoom was controlling me, so I had to log off, right? In the same way, the energy will control the element. Yes, Pallavi ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, just to when we are talking about 5 elements, even our phone is having 5 elements. The clothes you're wearing has 5 elements. You'll be shocked now. How can you say this? But the fiber, okay, the fiber when it's dyed, the fiber is the wind energy. Na? That's where the cloth is going to be made from. Correct?
Hmm.
The fiber is then processed, which will go into a heat process, right? To get a fiber done, a yarn into a thread into a
Frozen again.
No, it's her.
Yes. But you got the concept, what she is telling, I
Mhm.
think, right? So goes through the process of heat, then it gets humidity because you have to put through water also to make sure
Mhm.
everything has to gone together, has binded together, right? And then you have to dry it off. So dryness happens, right? And then you have to cool it off. And then it comes out to us.
Correct.
So
my back.
now you're back.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the idea is when you're wearing it also, the cloth is breathing, right? It's taking the air. It's also taking in the heat.
Yes.
So when you're seeing this, you have to see it. Like your mobile. When it is, what is wind? When you start it, when you switch on, the internal things get started, right? What is heat? The light, the reflection, everything that is happening, whatever you're seeing, the everything is what? When all those internal parts start working, then you're going to earth element where you are stagnant, where you're seeing interacting. You go to metal. Actually, if you see in everything, 5 elements are present, everything around you. So whenever you're seeing anything, a bird, everything, then when you learn the next one, you will understand more and more that 5 elements are present in your hair, your everything,
Yes.
every part. So this 5 element basic what Smita ji is teaching is so important.
Mm, 1 minute. Means you want to say each organ have 5 elements? Contains with
Yes,
5 elements?
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Every
Yes.
part of your body has 5 element.
Okay.
Even your cheek. जब कुछ बढ़ जाता है, यहाँ पे हवा आ जाती है, ड्राइनेस आ जाता है, व्रिंकल आता है, जब आपको हीट बढ़ जाती है, बॉयल्स आते हैं, है ना? तो everything what you're doing has 5 elements in you. Every part
Okay.
of your body, every organ of your body, everything. So make sure, try to observe and understand these elements as much as you can. I hope I'm not frozen again.
No, you're not.
Thank God.
So,
I'm
so,
fluctuating.
so it's a good way of starting this, and because you're understanding it, right? Now, Tina ji, you asked, like, does every organ have these 5 energies? So, from elements, we are going to move to energies. We are going to talk about energies. Always it will be the energies. Elements, you have to know, you have to understand, but energy is more important to keep it in mind because it's the energy work we are doing, right? So
Right.
every time we are going to talk about energy. Every part of our body has energy. Every cell of our body has energy. Every organ has the 5 energies. And those 5 energies, if you understand it, the controlling cycle of that 5 energy, the creative cycle of the 5 energies, you will be able to understand what is going on in that body based on the symptoms that people are telling you. And when you understand that basic, it will be very fast for you to treat something. Okay?
Oh,
So the reason is here in the basic and fundamentals, what you are going to understand is what it is, what is Sujok, what is the correspondence in Sujok therapy, what is the correspondence of the Ayurvedic therapy. There are little differences, but everything correspondence means that your hand is replicating your body. And when you see your hand if you remember which part of the body is where, and then you know what energy needs to be applied to what organ, because the organs are also here, then you are treating. That is the basic treatment. And
Got
that's why we always tell that when you learn this, do not forget your basics. Because
Oh.
when you are working with the most complicated issues, like I have people who come for cancer treatment. I have people who come for COPD, which is lung related, right? For PCOD, which is our menstruation problem. People come with kidney issues, liver issues. If I don't know what their constitution is, in my learn, like I said, in Learn and Heal, what do they say? Ma'am, I was told I have liver problem. I'm not going to give you any particular protocol. What I'm going to go on your liver and put your green color. That's all. Why? Because right now I only want to treat the liver and make it calm. I want to control it. I want to have it calm down, right? Just the basic of it. Then I tell them, if you really want a treatment, I need to know what is your blood report, what did your doctor say, bring all your reports, let me read the reports. Sometimes in the reports, you will also learn. The more deeper you go, it's all up to, see, some people can treat you just by learning the basic first level. Some people who want to treat more complicated, you can treat with coming to the second level. More, if you want to go, you can learn the German concept. You can learn, after learning the German concept, you learn the 8 vessels of our body. When you learn that, you want to learn more, then you go into different organs step by step. Then you learn the tongue analysis, then you learn how to treat through your eyes, then you can learn the auricular therapy, which is all about the ears, right? So these are the things that you can learn. But even the basic can help you. Even the basic can. You have lung problem, I have asthma, I have breathing problem. Here is your lung. Put a cluster magnet, put a big chana dana, okay, dry peas. Just tape it here and see how that person feels tell them to put it for 5 days, 8 days, whatever, right? So these are little things that we will tell you. Why we tell you here? Why? Because you will learn in the next class. This is Sujok. I am talking about Sujok therapy because the correspondence of the lungs is over here. That's why I told you to put it there, right?
We
Yes.
have to consider both the hands.
Yes.
So
Both
both the hands have different connected with different organs.
No, both the hands have the same connection, but
Okay.
because our body is central nervous system is connected the 2 sides of the body.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
Sometimes we need to make sure that both sides are treated. So wherever the issues, because we are not doctors, we don't know much about anything. Our way of treating the body is what if it's on this side and what if it's on this side? So why don't we treat both sides? So whichever side it's going to affect, and you will learn in the future also that one side is for the structure of the body, one side is for the function of the body.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that is all more into advanced. So don't get yourself confused right now. Right now, we'll only focus on elements, energies, controlling cycle, creative cycle, energy flow. What are the organs? How many organs? The 12 organs plus 2 vessels we will learn. So 14 meridians we have to learn. Their 5 shoe points we are going to learn. Then we are going to learn the Sujok therapy, which is the correspondence of the hands, okay, to the body. Then we will learn the Ayurvedic concept. In Ayurvedic concept, we'll learn the Tulyartha, which is again Tulyartha in English is correspondence, meaning you're corresponding, you're comparing this hand to the body. So all these things you are going to learn in this basics and fundamentals. And actually, when you learn this, you will be like Do I have to still learn further? I know now. I can treat. Yes, you can. Definitely you can. But if you want to go more deeper, more understanding, more understanding of making protocols, constitution, deeper part. I did not know until I started learning into levels that, oh, I can go deeper into the kidney. I can find out which kidney, what is there, which side of the kidney works better, what side of the kidney has what function, this side of the kidney has what function. And so when someone gives me a symptom, I connect it and they go like, my doctor didn't tell me that. Because doctors are not going to sit down and explain. For them, they are trained to read the book. Oh, they come with a kidney problem, prescribe this medicine. And what happens to that medicine? It has side effects. So now you don't know what to do. It will treat a little bit, but not completely. Right? Now, if you go to a good gastroenterologist, what will happen? If you are keeping on getting cough and cold all the time, you are having all the time clearing your throat, you're not able to get rid of your cough and cold, what will they say? A good gastroenterologist will tell you, do you have acid reflux? I don't think so. Let's do your endoscopy. They do the endoscopy and then they find that you do have hidden acid, meaning your body is not giving you the signal that your body is acidic, but you are only thinking of your cough and cold. You go to a regular doctor, they tell you, oh, take this cough and cold, take a syrup, take this Sinaris, take whatever is given to you, right? But when they don't find that it's not working out, then they tell you, oh, your stomach is also hurting now. Okay, let's send you to a gastroenterologist. Or you say that, oh, I can't, whenever I'm drinking or something, it stops. It stops. I cannot swallow properly. Every time I get a hiccup or, okay, go to an, and that's when they find out. For us, we get all these symptoms and we then, oh, you have acid. Let's work on acid reflux. Okay. So this is all what you're going to learn.
For now.
So I hope, Tina ji, that you enjoyed the very first class.
Yes, definitely I enjoyed.
So keep reading your notes. The more in this level is going to be what notes you create versus all the notes we have. The notes are there for your guidance, for the meridians, for the 5 shoe points, everything. Okay? And we'll keep looking into it and we'll start working on that. So next week, Tuesday, see you at 8 in India, correct? 8 in
Yes.
India, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And it might change. No, it will not change for this class. I think ours, Veronica, our changes in November, right? So not for this class.
Yeah.
So adios till then. Have a wonderful week and stay healthy.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Take care.
Mostly we will have a class on Thursday.
At 2:30.
Tina will get in touch with you.
Yes.
Okay.
For Amit also. Yeah.
And we will get in touch, Veronica,
Yes.
for that. Okay.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.